So it has been a little bit of a while since you have last seen what the account's been up to. So basically, I have been AFK'ing a lot. So where we've been is the deep sea hub doing swarm fishing. Now, swarm fishing is actually solid XP. We've been catching fish like sailfish, blue blubbers, rocktails. We've actually just completed the 200-point task to catch 150 rocktails as well. And I thought I'd just make a little stop and play around farm in the meantime. So last night, I've basically found the solution to my play around farm problem. Because we have so many fellstalk seeds, and we're at a point now with 93 herb, so we have been spamming Curacao and we've had such an amount of herbs, it was time to actually use them, and we got to level 93. It was time for me to go and plant my Morcello mushrooms. And by planting the Morcello mushrooms, I finally realised that by doing that, I'm getting zygomites as player owned farm animals. And not just like every couple, I'm getting them near enough like every 2 plants. So because of that, from planting about 60 Morcello mushroom spores, we've come out with 26 zygomites. Now, in adolescent phase, which I've managed to save these ones at, 850 beans each. So we're going to get something like 15,000, maybe even as much as 20,000 beans from these zygomites, which means we can go and unlock all the player owned farm stuff without having to wait for a dragon. Not only that, with those beans, we can go and get the tracker, and the tracker gives us another chance of get a dragon, but also things like chinchompers or other stuff to feed out our player owned farms and let us start building and building to get to a much better place in terms of a player owned farm collection. So what I'll be doing a little bit later on is just talking through Morcello mushrooms, why it's a good reason to go and spam for player owned farm animals, and to also grow your beans up as quick as possible. But 93 herb last night, basically we made some extreme attacks, and we've got some super strengths in defense ready to go and turn into extremes as well. Basically, I'm just stacked with herbs. So all the time I'm doing master farmers in my AFK downtime, I'm just saving those seeds for a Curacao and then using that to get my runecrafting level up. Currently level 78, so we had a massive bump from that last night, so really happy. But nearly 1,000 Ranars, we have 800 Spirit Weeds, 2,000 Harlanders, 1.5k Toadflax, and these are the ones I didn't want to put in my machines. In my machines, I've probably got about 3,000 unfinished potions just processing, ready to go and use that. And I'm hoping with about 900 prayer renewals, we will get 99 herb off the back of that as well. Because I've been farming and doing player owned farms as well, 108 farming, which it just seems to keep flying up. Like I know we're on a big boosted world. I know it's quicker than it normally is, but like I'm not actively training farming. I'm doing my Curacao. I'm doing like the wilderness events. It's one of the skills for the Bloodwood tree. And then I'm doing like little things with player owned farms, and it's just getting higher and higher. As well as that, we got other things yesterday, 95 necromancy now. We are 88 archaeology. Basically, you can make an archaeology potion and use archaeology soil as a secondary. I didn't fact check it, and turns out to make that potion, you got to do something with the orphan dig site. But also, I thought it would only be 1 archaeology soil per potion dose. Turns out it's 5, so it's not really worth it to actually do that anyway. So that's kind of gone, but while doing all the excavating and stuff, I did get a couple of artifacts for some new archaeology sets I'm looking to do. But also, I got quite a lot of tomes. I looked at and I got 4 tomes, which is about 1.2 mil XP, which is why we're up to 88 now as well. And yeah, apart from that, pretty much just been AFK. And again, like I've probably spent 4-ish hours today just doing this swarm fishing. Again, really a big fan of this. Every invo is roughly about 100k XP. I mean, a sailfish is 7,000 XP. It's just crazy. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing in the AFK time. The merchant today had a dragon lamp, so that's gone on to agility, which is nice. We now can do charming moths if we really want to. Don't see why. But the account's looking nice. At some point, we'll go and do some combat. But while I'm doing editing, while I'm doing like video ideas and doing some YouTube stuff, I thought it'd be nice just to work on what I think is one of the slower skills in the game. I think because it's not a wilderness event or not sort of related to it, fishing is definitely one you want to sort of focus on if you are looking to go for that max cape, which we definitely are. Still in my downtime, any sort of spare time, I am going to the Master Farmer. The Master Farmer just continuously stocks me up with seeds. A, for herb lore, and B, also to make sure we can do Curacao and get that rune crafting level up. I do need to get dungeoneering a little bit out of the way as well because it's seeming to catch that up. But apart from that, we're doing really well. Like, I'm happy. I'm enjoying the game. AFKing is always nice. It's nice to sort of like not really like have to sweat it out and just do a little bit of chill fishing every now and then while I'm trying to sort some other stuff out as well. But yeah, that's where we've been. I keep messing up on clips. So the past 2 days worth of like updates and clips have been corrupted. So if there's been a massive jump in progress since the last sort of clip, that is why. So my apologies. I am trying to get a process in place to fix that. But it is a little bit annoying as well. But yeah, so we'll probably get another fishing level or two. Cooking, I'm going to do completely by wines. I've spammed all my grapevine seeds again, Master Farmer. And I'll just do that with wines, which hopefully means that all this food, because all the food I'm getting here now is like decent PVM worthy food. I will wait till I'm 99 cooking, wait till I've got the cape. So the cape and the gauntlet should hopefully mean I don't burn any of that. And we'll have a decent stack of food going forward as well. But looking at the stats now, apart from like archaeology, which I could get it to 80 in like 2-3 minutes, just runecrafting off level 80, and then we'll get another task for doing level 80. And then after that, like, we are starting to chip away now. It's stats like this row here, apart from summoning, is all past level 90. This row here really won't take that long. I mean, crafting, you just finish at gates. I've got the supplies for fletching to get to level 90. Hunter and agility, a little bit annoying, a little bit different, but a little bit annoying. But Hunter's getting to a point now where I can actually do some decent stuff. So I can go and do the Ruby Harvest actually on the Anachronia Island, which helps for Hunter marks. Hunter marks is pretty big for that. So we'll see. We'll see where we're going, where we're thinking. I do have some Hunter Brawlers as well. So maybe they come into play a little bit later on. We've got some Hunter rounds as well ready to go. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit more fishing, and then we'll go out and adventure a little bit. I've got my list of quests still. They're still the same quests which we were last week, but we will get to them at some point. What I've read a lot on Reddit as well, just before we finish the clip, runecrafting. So obviously, the sooner we get time runes, the better. Going to ZMI, I can't teleport to ZMI because it requires lunar diplomacy, so I either have to do that quest, or if I wanted to go and get 100 runecrafting, doing the Extinction storyline actually gets you pretty much from like 80-ish to the high 90s, if not 99 runecrafting. It's about 11.5 mil XP you can get from the lamps from Extinction, so debating it. I'm not sure if I really want to quest that much, but I think for the sake of like it will save me several hours of runecrafting, it might be worth it. Although Runespan is AFK, so I'm debating it. It might actually be the play where it ends up going on agility. Who knows? But those butterflies which we just looked at, they actually give you a little bit of agility XP as well. So I might go and check that out because it gives me Anachronia Hunter marks as well, which is good. It will help Big Game Hunter, and it's AFK. So we'll see. We'll see. It's all big plans and stuff. But I'm going to go edit. I'm going to get today's video sorted out, and then we'll come back a little bit later on, hopefully with another fishing level or two. We're not too far off the next one. And update you guys on the plans for the future. So there is, I think, the final 200 point task from Swarm Fishing. There is 150 raw blue blubber jellyfish. So currently at 93 fishing, and I'm probably going to stay here till 94. We've done more than enough AFKing today. We'll go and do some other things to tick off. I think tonight I'm going to have a nice little stint on the laptop doing some Slayer. Mainly because for a little sort of method about those player owned farm beans and also Marcello mushrooms and all that sort of stuff, I'm going to go do a nice stint at Spectres, hopefully get him for a Slayer task, but if not, we can go do him on the side. But a high Slayer level will only help us out, and if we do some other stuff like task-wise, or if we go and do a little bit of a stint of farming some herbs, we'll make sure to throw it in and we'll get some levels as well. I might actually do some wines tonight, but I could also do some unfinished. There's so much stuff for me to do on the admin and downtime, like watching TV and stuff, so I always try and chip away, but we're very close to 23,000 points, which is very nice. I've basically got 1,000 points doing stuff I haven't really realised doing. I've not got an actively hunted point. I've probably got most of them from here, because I'm sure there was one for rocktails, which I've definitely got. There was one for the jellyfish I've just got as well. I'm sure sailfish had one as well. So we've ticked off a lot of points of swarm fishing, and I would highly recommend you sort of doing a stint of swarm fishing. You'll be able to pick out the merchant, you'll get the task from the whirlpool, and sort of stock yourself up with enough food to sort of see out for the rest of leagues. Once I've got 99, I don't think I'll do fishing. I just think even with the boost, it's just a bit too slow. You're going to get some tasks for 50 mil XP in certain skills, and I don't really think fishing is one of them you should really target. I think it's just a bit too slow. For me, it's just going to get 99, get the 200 points, and then we'll quickly move on to some other stuff as well. So I think that's the plan. We'll do some Slayer, we'll go to Spectres and get the supplies for the video tomorrow. I've got another little video, hopefully it's out by the time this is released, where we're going to go through a few tips and tricks, what I've picked up from doing leagues, and just in case you guys are still trying to get to your tier 6s and tier 7s, just some little tips to help with skilling or with farming some points as well. So yeah, we're going to go and get 94, And then after that, we'll go and find out. And then tomorrow I'll report back. But what I'll do, just because we have talked a little bit for today and we have caught up on a lot of stuff, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next week, we are going to start shifting a little bit more back to the main game. So we're going to have some more of the old style videos coming back to the YouTube channel. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if there's anything extra you want me to show you guys, whether it's main game or leagues, in terms of guides or anything to help you guys out. But thank you guys once more for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.